In stage 2.0, effects have been added. These can be found under the presets. Here we select the command Add Effect. We give the new effect a name and the effect settings are opened directly in the Attribute Manager. We can enter a channel name, for example pan or tilt, but you can also leave the field blank to apply the effect to several channels. Relative means the tilt effect would be applied from the position of the spotlight. Absolute would take the whole range. Size defines the effect range, what percentage of the lamp movement can be influenced. The speed can either be set freely or controlled in groups. The 9 speed groups are located under Stage System and can be freely defined there. For example, the effects can also be assigned to the groups. The color gradient influences the color channels, or use the spline curve for all value-based channels. In the following example, we apply the effect to our 20 spots. We get the parameter list of the fixture and select tilt, but could also combine effects, for example with brightness. The select offset control is used to define how the effect is distributed to the lamps, so that all 20 lamps are spread in the effect at 100%. The offset value could be supplemented by the randomize slider, which is very useful for a strobe, for example. We're going to see the effect being applied directly if we press play in the timeline. Now we can see the effect running. We open up our current effect in the stage presets and look at the animation curve more closely. Currently the effect is always from 0 to 100, and by the offset value we get this flip. If we right click the spline for the animation on a sine curve, we get a nice back and forth immediately. We can then link the same effect to a brightness effect so that the lamps go on and off accordingly. This is also reflected in the preview. To turn off effects from lamps, there is a preset called Clear Effect. This is a global preset. This is created, named and defined in the settings as function. It removes the desired effect components from the selected lamps depending on which one was selected and no longer needed. Using the small number behind the effect, we can see which effects are currently being used. We switch off the brightness again, the tilt effect remains.